What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and I talk a lot about the iPhone 7 on this channel, mainly rumors and leaks, but I wanted to take a moment to let you guys know what I absolutely wish the iPhone 7 would come with, these 10 features that would make it a killer release for me. So we already know that the iPhone 7 is going to look exactly like this. It's been leaked a million times, and although it doesn't look too different, the inside is where it matters. And I hope at least a few of these make it to the final release. You'll notice that some of these actually are even rumored to happen. But first off, a notification LED, something that I'm so envious of Android users, the fact that they get to see when notifications appear on their phone without the display lighting up for them. It's such a luxury. Whether it would happen with a Touch ID ring, that would be really cool. Whether it would be with a glowing Apple logo, however Apple decides to do it, I just wish they would. And personally, I would choose for it to be with the Apple logo. I mean, it's a little gaudy, I know, but hey, it looks cool for the people that enjoy it on their MacBooks. So next up is IP68 water resistance. This is something that the Galaxy S7 shot through the ranks with just because people enjoy having a phone they don't have to worry about taking into the water. Of course, it's not its primary use to be taken deep sea diving and taking pictures with, but it gives you an extra level of security that I wish we had with Apple. I certainly would love to see that on the iPhone 7 coming later this year. But the good news is it's actually rumored to happen, so I'm happy that Apple might actually be adding that. Imagine never having to carry a waterproof case with you again to the beach. But this one goes hand in hand with the next one, which is touch sensitive home button. So this is actually rumored to happen. To have a completely flush home button on the front of the display would look very clean, but it serves a dual purpose. It would prevent water from getting into just one extra area on the phone. Now I know a lot of people don't want this, but it's just a logical step forward. It's just one less thing to get broken on your device, and if you've ever jailbroken your phone, you'll know a virtual home was a lifesaver. And staying within the realm of possibility, there's a lot of area Apple can cover with their camera. So for me, number one would be low light capability. I love taking pictures, but just as soon as things start to get dark, it's not that great anymore. Also, 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now that's a little bit of a stretch, but I really wish it would happen. Also, laser autofocus. So something that the Galaxy S7 is so much better at is focusing. The focuses are just instant. It blew me away during the tests how fast it was, and to see that on the iPhone would certainly be awesome. And there's just two more things. I know it's a lot to ask for, but to have a wider angle lens. The Galaxy S7 is very, very wide, certainly an improvement, and a flush camera would be cool. And I'm sure many of you guys will agree with me on this one, better or a bigger battery. So how? First off, let's not shrink the iPhone down in size. It was rumored Apple is going to be making the iPhone 7 thinner. I would totally be okay with Apple keeping the same form factor or even making it thicker in order to accommodate for a larger battery. Not only that, let's add fast charge. Every phone nowadays has it. It takes forever to charge the iPhone in comparison. And something that goes hand in hand with that, wireless charging. Nothing really special nowadays, so many phones have it, but on an iPhone it would just be a really cool thing to have. I admit the metal backing does cause a problem. You can't really efficiently wireless charge through it, but Apple does have patents that would solve that problem. For example, there's this really easy, simple solution that adds wireless charging to your phone, and it's just as thick as a few sheets of paper. Why can't we add it to an iPhone? I would absolutely love to have that, but it's not a must. I mean, this is probably on the lower end of things I would actually want from the iPhone 7, but hey, it would be really cool to have. And sound. So this will be a bit of an odd request, but I wish Apple would add two mics to the bottom of the phone. It would improve the call quality, and some Android phones are doing it nowadays. But not only that, dual speakers. So again, this one is rumored to happen already, and when Apple actually did a quad speaker setup on their iPads, wow, the results were just impressive. So I could totally see dual speakers on the iPhone really making the sound quality much better. And storage. So I know we'll never get micro SD removable memory, but at least upgrade the base storage from 16 to 32 gigabytes and the highest end option to go from 128 to 256 gigabytes. And the topic of much discussion is colors. So every once in a while Apple will add a new color to their lineup. So in the case of the iPhone 5S and iPhone 6S, they did add gold and rose gold. But now there's this whole new controversy about new colors that Apple will be adding to the iPhone 7 lineup. It could be one, it could be two, but probably only one. And it was debated between deep blue or space black. Personally, I wish Apple would just add a black color. And I'm like a spoiled little kid, I keep asking for all these things, but there's one more, and that's an organic LED panel. So the iPhones nowadays are using inferior screen technology with LCD. The step up is OLED. It has much better colors, better viewing angles, better visibility in sunlight, better efficiency. There's just so much you can go on, but there's some negatives, but mostly there are positives. I wish Apple would implement this in the iPhones. It's been long rumored, but still, it hasn't been happening. But not only that, there's a problem with the iPhone right now, and it's very excessively thick bezels. I think Apple should shrink them down just a little bit off the top, bottom, and just a little bit off the sides. Match the Galaxies a little bit. I know it's copying or whatever, but it looks good and it adds more screen estate. And guys, that's my take on the iPhone 7. 10 things that I wish Apple would bring to it. These things would really make it into a device to be contended with. Apple often does a lot of copying, but in some cases, they can make that feature much better than it was on wherever they got it from. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just my take on what I want from the iPhone 7. Stay tuned for any and all news. Have a great day. Peace.